Hello, TinaGale here with another focus on 6x6 paper pads. So this is just a series where I'm sharing layouts that I'm doing, trying to use up some of my 6x6 paper pads, and also following along with the challenge that's on a message board that I belong to. So none of these are probably completely original ideas or anything that I'm trying to come up with on my own. I'm using a lot of sketches, a lot of other people's inspiration, so I'm just sharing what I'm doing, hopefully to inspire you to create with more of your 6x6 paper pads. If you follow me, you know that I love my 6x6, so it's kind of fun just to pull it out and kind of make a dent in them because I do have quite a few, and my little container that I keep them in is getting pretty full, so I need to use some up. So for this one, this is a scrapbook generation sketch. And I just started with a craft cardstock background, and I'm using the Simple Story Summer Fresh 6x6 pad and the Jelly Bean Soup Cold Avocado 6x6. So both of those are older, a few years old, and so I'm getting towards the end of the Simple Stories one, but not so much of the Jelly Bean Soup, so I need to get started on it. So I just have a single photo, and I'm also, while I'm working on this 6x6 kind of challenge, I'm started with some really old photos. I have them all organized by year, and so I'm going all the way back to the beginning and trying to get several of the stories documented. So I just have this one simple photo of my son following my husband around. It was Easter Sunday, and we had went shopping and planted some trees, so I have a layout of it. And then we were going to do some charcoaling, and so my son is just following my husband around out in the yard doing stuff. So it was just a sweet little photo I wanted to document about the day and also just the moments as a family, a young family, of spending it together. So I cut my 3 papers on the background and matted them on some dark blue, navy blue corrugated cardboard. That's really fun. It's from Fancy Pants. I had got several sheets in a warehouse box sale and have wanted to use them, and I've actually used almost all of this sheet on some different layouts that I've done here lately, and it's just fun. Where I usually put like the foam tape up underneath a lot of photos or whatever, this is kind of giving that little bump and texture that I like, but with color as well out in the frame. So it's just something different, something fun. Then I matted my photo with some red pattern paper from one of the collections as well, so that I could kind of have it pop up off that page. And then I just cut apart some of the cut apart sheets. The 6x6 includes some of the cut aparts, and they're just scaled down, so they were great little embellishments. So I just cut those 2 little squares out and pop dotted the one red one that says wonderful, sweet, happy, perfect day. And then also the little ribbon off to the side of there. That was also on one of the cut aparts, so I just cut around it to create an embellishment. The same thing at the top that has the cloud and the sun and all of it, it was on one of the little square cut aparts, and I just cut around it to fill in the top of that yellow rectangle there, just for some added interest, as well as the one that's at the very, very top that says it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day, and it has the banner. I just fussy cut around it. And I believe the jar, yep, the jar was the same thing. It was in one of the cut aparts, and I just fussy cut around it. So all of my embellishments came from the 6x6 paper pad. Then I took some of the navy Heidi Swap color shine and sprinkled around just for some, it just needed a little bit more color on this craft cardstock. I outlined the edges of the paper. I had also inked them, but I decided I wanted just a little bit more, so I ran my pen around them. And then I'm going to find another little piece to put my title on underneath, and you'll see that here in just a second. It was just a little label that I fussy cut again from the paper, and then added some chipboard letters for my title. And then of course I can't finish off without some enamel dots, so I just pulled out some different sheets and I added some blue and green and red just to kind of bring the color around into the embellishment areas. And that was pretty much it. This layout went so incredibly fast, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're pulling out your 6x6 pads and playing along too. I would love to see what you create. If you'll tag me or put it on Facebook, you know, and tag me there, or leave me a link down below. You can always go to my blog and find the entire list of products that I've used. So if you're interested in any of it, on this one, probably everything is not available anymore. I don't know, quite a bit of it's fairly old and in my stash. But you can check it out, and you may have some of it in your stash. So if you're enjoying this, come back on Mondays and I'll have a few more to share. Also on Thursdays, if you love sketches, I have the focus on sketches, 3 ways or more that you can check out. So if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you click subscribe and click a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.